It is so embarrassing for me to eat chicken wings because I do love them.
But then when you look around and there's a giant pile of bones in front of me.
There's a little shame to go with that.
It just kind of like moderates you. You're like, oh, I already have had that much. So that's a good reminder.
That's not going to moderate me.
Welcome to the Always Hangry Podcast, where we break down the way we eat, the good, the bad, and the completely ridiculous. I'm your host, George Duran, and on today's show, why buffets turn us into completely different people. Then the latest food scam using AI to fake bad takeout for refunds. Plus, has the protein craze gone officially too far? And finally, I'll sit down with the inventor of a brand new Japanese candy that's unlike anything you've ever tasted before. Joining me now is the fabulously funny and wonderfully opinionated Karla Walsh.
George, it's such an honor to be here.
Karla, you just came into New York City, and I mean, this is not where you live, right?
Correct.
So it's very good that your hotel is right across the street because you're able just to come in and join us. I love the way you kind of not just visit and do things like I think you're running a marathon or a 5K.
Doing a high rocks.
High rocks. I don't know what that is. I'll never know what that is because it's probably something with sports. But then you also kind of take time to eat.
Yes,
all
absolutely.
Around.
Eat, explore. I'm doing a boat tour, went to a music hall.
How's the hotel, by the way? Nice?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah. Does it have a buffet, by the way?
No buffet.
Yeah. That's very common today, though. You see a lot of hotels. I go to a lot of hotels, and there's like the morning breakfast buffet.
Oh, absolutely. I grew up in a family that was like very into the Holiday Inn Express. You know, you've got the whole spread of the cereal, tubs, the eggs that are remarkably rubbery.
Yeah, yes, they are actually, and make your own waffles sometimes.
Yes. Absolutely, with too much syrup.
Kids go crazy about that.
Yes,
the buffet. I kind of despise it. What do you think about buffets in general?
And not for me. I love that people love them, but that's never going to be a place that I choose to dine. I just am not a quantity over quality kind of a person.
Have you ever been to a great buffet?
I feel like a European hotel breakfast buffet.
I'd like to go to like a high-end Japanese hotel breakfast someday.
I bet that would be epic.
Man, I could just imagine what it would be like.
Yeah.
Some fun facts about buffets. In 2008, there was a study done about eating behavior and obesity at Chinese buffets.
Okay.
So it's very common to see the Asian buffets, the Chinese buffets, even Southeast Asian, the Indian buffets.
Yeah.
But these scientists observed 213 adult diners at an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet, and they secretly tracked their habits as they ate through the buffet.
Oh, I feel like you need to sign a waiver.
Here's what they observed at an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. These scientists observed that they found that people with higher BMIs were more likely to use chopsticks instead of forks and knives at a Chinese buffet.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I think I eat faster with a chopstick, especially noodles and even rice dishes. Because with chopsticks, you bring it closer to your mouth like a trough.
Kind of like scoop it in.
Yeah, and you work quickly into eating it.
Interesting.
Yeah, so the heavier people were using chopsticks, eating faster that way.
That's great that they're so adept with the chopstick because some people I see them kind of fumble with that.
Unless you're like just skewering the sushi and just shoving it in your mouth. Then it's easier that way too.
That's not ideal.
Heavier diners were more likely to face the buffet than thinner diners who had their backs turned to the buffet.
Oh, interesting.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't think about the navigation of the room, I guess.
I guess people are also the heavier people who eat more. They're just kind of like surveying, like, is it open again? Let me go back in there.
What are my other options?
Maybe something
That's
like that.
fair.
Yeah. Diners with lower BMIs were more likely to survey the buffet before digging in.
I do that. I do a lap.
But you don't. Yeah. But the thing is that I do that too, and I'm definitely not in the lower BMI party.
I think this could hold true for like anyone. I think it's just strategy.
Always. You walk into a buffet and you want to be like, I got to see what there is before. Because if you fill up on one thing and then by the end of it, your plate is full and you find out that there's like
missed the pudding.
Shrimp. yeah, exactly. What's the dessert like? You have only so much allocation.
Exactly. If there's a soft serve machine that changes the game.
Holy crap, the soft serve, of course. I would just get my whole dinner plate and just put the soft serve on top if I had. That's all I would just do that if I were in that situation. Another study earlier this year found out that people eat more when there's more variety at the buffet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That totally makes sense. I mean, even like the Thanksgiving meal table.
Definitely.
You're just going to eat more because you want
a scoop of each.
Absolutely. Some researchers think buffets activate a scarcity instinct, this abundance that can possibly disappear later on. So, holy crap, we may lose this food. Let's eat more of this.
It's a limited time offer.
Studies found people overeat more at an all-you-can-eat places, partly because they already paid a fixed price. They want their money's worth.
Value.
I totally get that.
I could see that too.
Yeah, and then they also create these fake food priorities. So, hey, I paid for this. I want shellfish, shrimp. I want the more expensive stuff first.
Yeah.
Which is bizarre because you eat whatever you want to eat, right?
Right.
But people are just focusing more on the expensive stuff.
Oh, I could see that.
So if you went to a buffet and there was crab legs and fried chicken, where are you going to?
Depends on what mood I'm in that day. I think I probably wouldn't think about the value so much.
That's why you're lower BMI, because you have those priorities, which are more like, whatever I want.
Yeah.
But people who want their money's worth, they're going for the crab legs.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Fried chicken is cheaper than fried crab legs.
Do you feel like the Las Vegas buffet culture, is that still around?
Well, I did a Food Network shoot one time for buffets in Las Vegas alone.
Oh, wow.
Crazy observations. And I got to know the manager there, and they were telling me some incredible stories. One of the stories is that there are people who literally go to the buffet, get the crab legs or the shrimp or the lobster, and they have removed the entire tray out of the buffet and placed it on their table. And they've kind of engorged on all the crab legs or lobster.
What do you do as a manager in that situation? Like, how do you even navigate that?
You start crying a little bit, and you hopefully fill up that spot with more of the crab legs if you have any left.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of these buffets have started implementing rules and fees whenever you overeat and you have too much food on the plate. So
where do you get those rules? Like, is it a waiver that you sign before you approach?
A lot of these buffets have listed it.
Okay, like on a wall.
Yeah, so here are some of the rules that buffets, all-you-can-eat buffets have. Are you ready?
Yeah.
No sharing.
Okay.
Time limits. Some people have buffets open for 4 hours max. I don't know if I could eat for even 2 hours at a buffet, but 4 hours is crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane. There's kids pricing, but kids pricing sometimes is not about age. It's about height.
Height. Wow. Okay. I have never heard of that before.
They come and they have like a height board and they measure each kid.
It's like a roller coaster.
Yeah. So they go by height. No takeout.
Yes.
Here are some of the places where people have taken out from all-you-can-eat buffets. In their purses.
Oh, gosh.
In their backpacks. They bring their own Tupperware from home.
No.
Ziploc bags. And stroller compartments.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I mean, I like the eco-friendly Tupperware angle. I mean, at least they're like reusing as a container. But I don't know. That still feels kind of sketchy.
Can you believe just pulling out a Tupperware and just like shoving the chicken or whatever, just like kind of just putting the plate right in there?
Right.
I would love to see that.
I mean, it's one of those catch-22s though, because if they took it, it's not like they're going to reuse that somewhere else. It's just a shame because they probably take more than they would have if they weren't taking some home.
Well, the problem with that is that you have this variety of different foods. And what are you just going to mix it all in like an omelet inside of your Tupperware?
I guess it's like one of those slot bowl things.
A trough.
Yeah.
This is an interesting psychology behind buffets. Here are some of the ways people hide their shame over eating at buffets.
Oh, I don't like that they have shame at all. That makes me sad.
I'm part of this group, okay? So take it easy there.
Okay.
Pretending this is your last plate.
Okay.
Hiding how many trips you've made.
Uh-huh. That makes sense.
Because they kind of walk from different areas and different angles. And maybe pop in the...
kind of did half plate. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Avoiding eye contact with staff members.
I could see that.
Totally.
Yeah.
I do that all the time when I over-order like any fast food place. I'm kind of just a little ashamed that I cover my eyes a little bit. I can't speak to someone like, I'll have the
I need
extra
2
large.
forks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Using smaller plates to disguise volume.
Okay.
Yeah, so you kind of looks like, oh, I'm just having a little bit.
Yeah.
And but you're piling it on, of course. Getting rid of dirty plates on your table so it looks like you've only had one serving.
I mean, that is only appropriate. It's like when you get chicken wings, right?
Absolutely.
If they keep picking up the bones, then it's a little bit less embarrassing.
It is so embarrassing for me to eat chicken wings because I do love them.
But then when you look around and there's a giant pile of bones in front of me,
there's a little shame to go with that.
It just kind of like moderates you. You're like, oh, I already have had that much. So that's a good reminder.
That's not going to moderate me. What I do is I put a shared bowl for chicken wings. So everybody just pops their chicken wings in there.
Yeah, it's like the olive pits.
Yeah, and people think that, oh my gosh, she thought of everything. I'm just thinking about myself. I'm just trying to hide that shame. That's all I'm trying to do.
This is a group project.
Right. So there's a fun fact. In 2018, a German triathlete named Jaroslav Bobrowski was banned from an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant in Bavaria after reportedly eating close to 100 plates of sushi in one sitting.
Wow.
The cost of the buffet was $18.
Oh my gosh.
He'd been intermittent fasting for 20 hours and eating during the 4-hour window. He went to tip afterwards, and they refused the tip and instead got a ban.
Wow. Wow. Have you heard about those all-you-can-eat sushi places where they like charge you when you don't finish what you ask for?
There's a lot of that going on, actually. So they do charge you. And what's interesting is that they charge you by either a flat fee or by weight.
I heard by piece. Okay, weight. Wow.
Yeah, they sometimes weigh inside of the restaurant and they weigh how much you have left over. When I was working at the Food Network, I did, again, the show about buffets in Las Vegas. Yeah. And the manager told me that there were these people who would go to the buffet where there's sushi with a nigiri sushi, the individual pieces.
Yes.
And they would just pluck the fish from on top.
Whoa.
Onto their plates, and they would
just leave the rice. Oh, no.
That's what they would do.
So then you'd have fish-flavored rice just sitting there.
Well, then they started changing the buffet, and they started putting makis, which are the rolls.
Yes.
Except they started poking the fish out.
No. Oh, my gosh. This is just so wild.
It's wild enough that they started just serving sashimi.
Yeah, I think that you got to play to your crowd.
Okay, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're talking AI-powered fake refunds, and we're playing our newest game, Trend or Trash. And later on, I'll meet the creator of a brand new Japanese candy made of konjac, whatever that is. Hey, want more of Always Hangry? Head over to alwayshangrypodcast.com for full episodes, newsletters, and much more. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook at Always Hangry Podcast for exclusive clips, behind-the-scene moments, and plenty more food debates. Now back to the show.
All right, we're back. Karla, when you travel in cities, do you always order into your hotel? Do you ever order into your hotel rooms, or are you always like...
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because sometimes after a long travel day, or if I have like a big event the next day, I just want something easy.
Well, what's interesting is that people are now using AI image editors like ChatGPT and such, and these tools to actually change the look of their food. So it looks either moldy or raw, send it into the DoorDash people and get their money back.
That is so wild. I would never think of that.
I think a lot of people have thought about that. And so much that they're losing money off of it. And now they're posting it online and telling other people, look what I did, look how much money I made out of this.
Oh, wow. So they're outing themselves.
They're outing themselves. One guy AI'd a photo of his rare burger to look well done and got his money back. Another guy AI'd his chicken to look raw and got his $26 back from DoorDash.
Wow.
One person AI'd a McDonald's delivery that was left on his porch with a squirrel eating the French fries.
No. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Who repays? Is it DoorDash or is it the restaurant?
Well, that is the problem, is that most of the time DoorDash doesn't pay the restaurant and the restaurant gets dinged for that.
Oh, that's awful. They're already getting a bad end of the deal.
I think people, if they think that it's a larger quick service restaurant like McDonald's and such, are like, well, how much profit could they possibly lose from it? By the way, the guy with the squirrel, they didn't get his money back.
Oh my gosh, that's so wild.
People are adding mold to their foods. They are putting flies on their pastries.
No, well, I mean, that just happens.
What's also happening is that some of these delivery companies, the people who are delivering it, are making AIs at their front doors with the food in there, saying it's been delivered.
Oh my gosh, and then keeping it? What? Wow, what is happening to society, George?
It's AI warfare with the food delivery companies.
It is. And there's no way to sort out truth from lie.
Just go out and eat at the restaurant, man.
I know.
That's the way to do it.
That would fix it. That's the solution here.
Yeah. Here's the solution, I think.
Okay.
FaceTime.
FaceTime.
A live call.
Immediately to get your refund.
Just kind of show it on camera and be like, look at this.
I know. It's like all this makes no sense to me because it's like probably $15.
That's true. But then $15 times, $10,000 per day. It adds up.
It does add up. But for that individual, it's like, what is your time worth to fight for this?
$15.
I guess.
I mean, it costs nothing to AI a photo, so why not just, do it quickly
but your
and just send
time
it
is
out?
worth. That's what I think about a lot of things. It's like, how much time would this be worth if I was working?
All right, we're going to go to a new segment called Trend or Trash.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
I love
here's
it.
where we discuss food trends to see if they're worthy of being trendy or just something nobody asked for.
Awesome.
You do a lot of trends with your reporting.
I do a ton, yes.
Yeah. And how do you look for these trends?
All over. It might be like on Instagram Reels, because I'm not on TikTok. I'm a dinosaur. So by the time things get to Instagram Reels, they're a little bit over. But social media, I keep an eye out on like anything on like news shows. I look at what like other like influencers, bloggers, whatever are leaning into.
And then do you walk to the food shows as well and be like, what's going on? And
every so often, or I go to like conferences where people come and speak about the latest products, research trends, stuff like that.
The biggest trend that is still around, it's been years now, is the protein trend.
Absolutely.
Are you done with the protein trend?
I have personally felt the benefits of eating more protein, but I'm not over the top about it. Like it's not taking over my personality or lifestyle. It's just leaning into a little bit more than I had in the past.
Yeah, I am also actually. And it must be psychological effect with the trend. And also it kind of makes sense. More protein, more muscle mass, more...
Feel better.
Yeah,
it's just like my hair, skin, and nails are better, but it's not like it's crowding out carbs and fat. I still eat those.
Right. According to Cargill's 2025 protein profile, 61% of Americans said they increased their protein intake in 2024, up from 48% in 2019.
That's a big difference.
Huge. So there are a lot of weird... Have you seen a lot of weird items that have protein in it?
A lot. Yeah. And like where you wouldn't expect it to be. Snack foods, desserts, things
Anything
like that.
specific?
Protein ice cream is like a huge trend, and like everybody's getting in on it, from like classic brands like Bluebell to like there's like a specific protein ice cream brand that focuses directly on that.
Like chunks of chicken inside the ice cream?
Ew. No, just like pints with like extra whey or something like that. Popcorn, like one of the Kardashians released a protein popcorn, pretzels, chips, pasta,
Wait,
candy.
I'm sorry, did you say pasta?
Pasta.
With protein inside?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, it's like bean based. So like, some of this makes kind of sense, but yeah, it's everywhere.
Pop-Tarts has a protein.
Pop-Tarts, Doritos, lots of snack foods. I mean, soda, protein soda.
Wait, so I'm sorry, how do you put protein in soda?
I need to look into the actual like product that they're adding in there, but I'm guessing it's like another kind of like powdery substance or something.
I went down a rabbit hole. I started doing some research and finding some foods that have extra protein in them because of this trend.
Okay.
Here's what I found. I found protein popcorn.
Yes.
The Khloe Kardashian.
Yep.
I don't know how you put protein in popcorn.
I think it's in the dust.
It's milk protein isolate, apparently.
Yep. I bet it's in like a cheese powder.
Protein water.
Yeah.
15 grams of ultra-filtered protein inside water.
Okay.
So what they do is they ultra-filter it. They remove the fat and the lactose from the protein.
Okay.
And they put it inside the water, and it's clear.
Can't water just be water?
Apparently not.
Yeah.
We need to add stuff in it.
Okay.
So now you can drink your protein instead of drinking water.
Yeah. Does it taste like anything?
It tastes like chicken. It probably tastes like chicken. Yeah. Protein donuts.
Oh, okay. Yep. I've seen those.
I've tried those.
Are they any good?
It's by Legendary Protein Donuts. Each donut has 12 grams of protein. They were not bad.
I've had their Pop-Tarts and I didn't hate them.
Yeah, that's exactly how I would describe them. I didn't hate them.
Yeah.
It was interesting. And they had a little Entenmann's-ness to it. And then there's a protein tortilla chip.
Okay. Yep, I've seen those.
Chirps chips.
Tongue twister.
It's one of those has made tortilla chips with cricket flour.
Oh, wow. Well, have you seen the wild chips, WILDE? They're made from like chicken skin.
Yes.
It's like pork rinds.
Yes. Didn't you send me a photo of a chicken breast that was hanging inside of a newspaper, like a Hudson News thing at an airport one time? You're like,
oh my God. Yeah, so it's not raw, everyone.
Oh, right.
This is like a snack pack of grilled chicken. Like they slice it into strips and you have like a dipping sauce. So Trader Joe's just released that too. And it has like a mustard sidecar. And they give you like a little wooden toothpick and you like stab the chicken. I mean, to me, I'd rather have that than a protein bar. So yeah, I get it often in the airport.
But was it refrigerated?
Yes, refrigerated.
Okay.
Yep, and it comes with like a barbecue sauce or teriyaki sauce. It's honestly quite good.
I tried the chirps chips.
Okay, fill
with the
me
cricket
in.
flour. Now, in Mexico, you have chapulines, which is essentially the grasshoppers
Definitely
that you eat.
had this on top of like esquites.
Yeah. 15 chips contain 4 to 5 grams of protein.
That's not even that much.
Nope. And each chip has about 1 whole cricket inside of it.
Yeah,
For the chip.
I would just eat an egg.
I would
Adds
just
more
eat
protein.
Yeah, I would just eat a live cricket before I ate that.
I don't know.
I would need to taste that just so I can say I don't like it.
Yeah.
I like the idea of saying I'm eating protein chips and tortilla chips, and I think if I put enough melted cheese on it,
Yeah,
it'll
if you
taste,
did like a nacho situation.
Yeah. So you're obviously kind of not eating healthy anymore there, but just put a ton of processed cheese on the protein chip, and it kind of balances out, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on this episode.
This was such a joy. I learned a ton.
There's so much to be learned about food out there too, and I think what you bring to the show is like a lot of the trends. You cover them. You know what there is out there, what's happening constantly and changing. Thanks for being on the show. You'll be back for the next episode.
I'll be here.
All right.
Folks, stick around because after this break, I'm talking to the inventor of a brand new Japanese candy that's chewy, unexpected, and healthier than you think. We'll be right back. Got a food debate we need to settle? A guest we absolutely have to interview? Or maybe you'd like to sponsor the show? We'd love to hear from you. Email us at contact@alwayshangrypodcast.com with your ideas, feedback, guest suggestions, or sponsorship inquiries. We even read emails from people who think pineapple belongs on pizza. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Our guest today is Michael Rosenzweig, founder of Pack Snacks, a company inspired by the wildly popular jelly snacks he discovered while living in Japan. After losing his job during the pandemic, Michael decided to do what any reasonable person would do: start a candy company. Michael, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
So you're trapped in an elevator with the buyer at Walmart for 30 seconds. You got to pitch them Pack Snacks. What is Pack Snack?
It's a jelly company. We make slurpable gummies with all natural flavors. You've seen how Mochi and Pocky have done in the category for Walmart. This is the next big trend. The innovation we're bringing is great global flavors, a really unique eating experience that's memorable and recognizable, and great packaging. Kids love it. It's going to be a treat that the whole family can enjoy. It has a great place, great fit for Walmart.
Sold. I'll buy it all. Bring it all to me. I have to say I'm a huge fan of Pack Snacks because when you approached me a few years back and I tasted it, when you say slurpable, it genuinely is slurpable. It's so interesting because I feel like it's a crossover between Jell-O and gummies almost, and it's almost like wet, so to speak. So you open the package and you just like you suck it, and it just melts almost in your mouth. It is something so unique. Where did you come up with this idea?
So I lived in Japan. My co-founder grew up in Japan, works in the U.S., and we were both like wanting to start a company during the pandemic. I had wanted to do something that was healthy candy, so we were looking at different vegetables and figuring out what we could do with that. And there's a product called konjac. It's popular in Japan. I wouldn't say it's wildly popular, but it's definitely like an ingredient that's used all over the place.
It's a root, right?
Yeah, it's a vegetable. So it's and so it's got this like fun little like springy texture and pretty much no taste. And so the texture is definitely unique, but the more you like kind of like slurp and eat them, the sort of more addictive they become, and they're really fun. And then because it's a vegetable gelatin, it's kind of like a clean eating experience. So it's almost like eating a little bit something that satisfies like candy, but feels almost like eating something a bit more nutritious.
Yeah, that's crazy because if anyone were to tell me, hey, I'm going to start a candy company, I'm just like, what are you doing? These conglomerates that already have pretty much cornered the candy market. How on earth did you even think about candy out of all things?
With candy, like the packaging can be so fun. So when I was a kid, like I love art. That's one of my other passions. And I've always like loved art on packaging. And with candy in particular, it can be, so fun. So I both wanted to be a candy entrepreneur, but also have this kind of like artwork and start my own brand. Not that I design, I have like really well talented illustrators, but I wanted to merge the two. And the thing is, yes, there are like big conglomerates that really dominate, and it's hard to compete against with big budgets, well-established awareness, great products. But I think focusing on something unique and really conveying your passion for it and advocating for it is like you have to start with your niche and go from there.
Is konjac going to be the next big mochi, you think?
Well, I don't know if it's going to be as big as mochi per se. I mean, people want, the more and more they try and get used to it, like they fall in love with it. And I do think like our market is growing, so I do think there's a lot of room to grow, and I would love for it to be as ubiquitous as mochi in the future.
Well, you meet a Japanese American or even a Japanese here in the U.S. and they taste your candy. Are they like, this is my youth? Like, what is?
Yeah, like we have a lot of Japanese customers who love it. I got my master's degree in international studies. I did business and international studies and focused on Japan. So like my Japanese teacher, like when I showed them to her, she's like she loves them, and which has been really cool. So there's like a lot of positive reception from different communities that have either experienced or are new to it, and be it the flavors, sort of the texture and the ingredient, or just like the fun packaging. There's like a lot of ways for people to kind of like enter into the backpack world and fall in love with it.
Fantastic. Is there a snack trend in Asia that you still haven't seen here that maybe belongs here in the U.S.?
So one thing that I saw that was like pretty interesting is there's a lot of like savory, salty snacks with sweet flavor seasonings. So almost like fried squid or like kind of like dried fish jerky with like pickle plum flavoring and all these kind of like savory sweet combinations. And it just made me think, because like right now I would say in the US we've got like tinned fish and a lot of tinned fish. And so I wouldn't necessarily say it's what it's going to lead to, but I would be like, well, maybe they'll do like fried fish with like sweet flavoring or like more like spicy flavorings, or maybe there's some iteration of like the tinned fish craze that will inch into like chips.
If there's a candy trend here in the U.S. that you could ban, which one would it be?
You know when they had like the Harry Potter like booger jelly beans,
yes.
Or like I think like gross out candy really works for kids, but it's one of those candies that you definitely phase out of.
I absolutely agree. And my kids have made me taste some of the vomit candies. And I mean, jelly beans has done really a disservice to my children and their palate. And it's funny because my kids won't eat roasted broccoli, but they'd happily eat a booger candy. So I don't understand where that comes from.
Yeah.
I see that. I could see banning those. I'm fine with banning
from
those.
The adult candy section. Maybe keep it for the kids. I don't need that anymore.
I do want to say that your pack candies, they're not that sweet, and they're not that bad for you either.
Well, it's a vegetable, so it's like we're playing in the candy section, and it's like space I saw where there was an opportunity is something that's like for people who love candy but don't want to have something a little less sugary, a little bit lighter. What I like about these two is like, yeah, they're light, they're not too sugary, but the flavor is really like, it satisfies like candy, so that's what I was going for.
Yeah, it really is. If Mars came up to you, is there enough konjac in the world for them to take over your business?
Is there enough konjac? I have no idea. Is there enough konjac in the world?
If they wanted to expand it, nationwide, do we have enough konjac on this planet to get your candy on the shelves?
I will go whisper to the konjac, grow.
Okay, all right, good to know that. One of the things that Japanese people are obsessed with are Kit Kats.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And you go into a Japanese market and Kit Kats of every kind of flavor are around. I have found some interesting Kit Kat flavors at the market. Let me know what you think of these, right?
Okay, yeah.
Cough drop Kit Kats. Chocolate that tastes like a throat lozenge. What do you think?
Is it like Robitussin flavored or like...
I have never tasted it. I don't think, maybe it tingles when you eat it and your throat opens up or something. I don't know.
Pass. I think pass.
All right.
I don't know.
Soy sauce Kit Kat.
I would try. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Yeah. Would you try that one?
I mean, if someone put a gun to my head, obviously I'm going to try it. Wasabi Kit Kat.
Okay, they're fair. That's fair. Because so Cold Stone did that. I tried that in high school, like wasabi ice cream. It was just no.
It didn't work.
It didn't work. Did it not work?
Baked potato Kit Kat?
Okay, yes. We're going to say yes to one of these. Yes, that's awesome. I'm like, that's
the one I would say no to, man. No. I mean, do you melt it and you drink it? Like, how does that work?
How does that work? They're all kind of crazy.
Edamame Kit Kat?
One thing about like living in Japan that was so fun is like you travel and all these places kind of have like their local specialties of like the foods, and I think that's how they like, okay, well, this place is famous for edamame, so we're gonna have an edamame Kit Kat, or this place is famous for strawberries, so it's like a strawberry Kit Kat, because there, if you like let's say you travel to the equivalent of like Pennsylvania, it's like, well, you're going to go back to Tokyo and bring your friends some food from this place. And I think the Kit Kat did a really good job of being part of that by having a Kit Kat from there.
What if there's a region in Japan that's known for their anchovies? Are they going to have anchovy Kit Kat?
They might. I mean,
this is perhaps the weirdest one.
Okay.
Hokkaido melon and cheese Kit Kat.
I don't know.
I'm going to stick with Pak Pak.
Yeah,
I'm going to stick with.
They should do a Pak Pak Kit Kat.
Right. Well, they should do. There you go. Something,
Maybe a konjac jelly Kit Kat.
Yes.
I don't know that.
Yes. Where can people find Pak Pak?
Well, so we just launched in World Market. That's one of our newest retailers. We're available on Amazon and our website, packpacksnacks.com. So that's PACPAC snacks.com. And our retailer list is growing. So if they just check our store list, we're growing into more and more stores, which is really great. I love the support.
Fantastic. Michael Rosenzweig of Pak Pak Snacks, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I look forward to your new flavors. And for all our listeners out there, thanks for hanging with us. Follow us on the Always Hangry Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts, and visit us at alwayshangrypodcast.com for episodes, updates, and much more. I'm George Duran. Until next time, stay hungry.